Well, I never thought I would ever do this type of video, but I believe Lilo and Stitch made an expanded universe. You might be wondering why I'm just doing that. I really need to start getting this theme right. So, like I'm saying, I am not talking about the time when they made Lilo and Stitch into an anime when it was just Stitch. Seriously, why get rid of Lilo? She's the main reason he turned good. Not where the two main characters are. I am thinking of watching that AI Stitch show. I know that's a Chinese name, but I do not want to butcher it. So, I mean, besides the many spin-offs of Lilo and Stitch. Well, gosh darn simple. Simple crossovers. What do I mean by that? I mostly mean Lilo and Stitch, American Dragon, Jake, and Kim Possible in the exact same universe. One is dealing with magic. One is dealing with aliens. One is just dealing with crazy people on Earth. You know what you got? A very awesome concept, and I want fan fiction of it. Do it! Also, I am thinking watching the Lilo and Stitch show, American Dragon, and, well, Kim Possible. So I can understand more how this connected universe would have been great. So you can say Lilo and Stitch had Disney had an expanded universe along with Marvel. Oh boy. So, oh yeah, there was our show like the Proud Family and that one show from Disney called Recess, or yeah, it was called Recess. You know what's more funny about that? I never watched those shows. I vaguely remember watching American Dragon, a lot of Lilo and Stitch, and Kim Possible, since, you know, that. So, why did we never got a very utter unique crossovers? I know, you're gonna possibly say, oh, maybe those Lilo and Stitch crossovers aren't canon. Not canon. 4 experiments. 4 crossovers. Each one dealing with an experiment. How is that not canon? Sure, you could possibly say, oh, it's not canon to Kim Possible, or American Dragon, or The Proud Family, or Recess. Well, those shows never done crossovers, and they never did when it was just Lilo and Stitch. Seriously, I will just watch Lilo and Stitch and see how those crossovers are, and see how, well, a little bit dumb they could be. But come on, 3 of them are hilariously good enough to be in their own expanded universe. You have 628 different experiments. Mostly one we've never seen. No wait, 629. If you count experiment 00, aka Black Stitch, who's also a cyborg. Yeah, I'm not even joking, I heard about that anime movie, and it's a little bit repetitive by making experiment 0 basically Black Stitch. You already done an episode what he would have done if he never met Lilo. So, I'm just gonna say this. We could have easily got more spin-offs. Like what I mean? They could have formed those 3 shows. I'm getting out the Proud Family and the Recess show. I'm sorry, those shows I have never heard of or watched. I did hear the Proud Family is coming back as a sequel show. But those 3 shows, aliens, spies and villains, and magical creatures, you could have easily made all their villains team up. We got a freaking Avengers, or the freaking Justice League. Mostly that would have been a great idea. Now who would each be in a part of this weird expanded thing? Well, I'm going to write that down. And I will, well, at least tomorrow I will say the rest of what I love about DC. And that's a swear promise this time. But I'm not joking. 3 of these shows, I will watch them right now. What characters would have been great enough to be in a freaking bunch of episodes or their own movies? Well, not own their own movies. I mean like a connected movie. So, yeah. We already know who's going to be the main parts of the team. Jake, Kim Possible, Ron, Lilo and Stitch. I barely remember anything else from those shows. But I would make Nani a special honorable character who becomes a superhero. So I'll just think of that. We basically had our own expanded universe from Disney all along. And they made crossovers. And now don't try to compare it to Hercules and Aladdin crossover. I will never try to accept that being a real thing for a Lilo and Stitch expanded universe. Now, if you don't mind, I need to start thinking of great ideas for this whole entire thing. So, bye-bye!